Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Just give me a second here while we make sure OBS is happy with everyone. We're also generating a short form stream for the first time this evening as well. So let me know if you are actually watching through the short form version at any point. I'm not sure if it'll list afterwards. I guess it just won't. I'm not sure what will happen with that stream bot. But and a shout out to the mod watchers as well, making it back after the fact. Live a little bit later today. Just wanted to do some detailing around Yoakley. It might not be a mega long stream because my office is un-air conditioned and on fire. It is boiling here today. But either way, there's some little details open up around Shelton that I think we can spend a couple of hours in. There's one here and one over here as well. They were previously stone mines, which obviously were repurposed as construction sites, but they were causing too much pollution, so we'll have to rebuild something else here. But I think we have some office demand, so I think kind of a grottier, more rundown office area by the tracks in the industrial area might be quite a lot of fun today. But Lammy, Tess, Nomis, Marionette, Dizzy, welcome in guys. A happy Thursday to all. I hope we see some different faces tonight as well, while we're 5 or 6 hours ahead of where we normally stream. So I think I'm going to pull this surface up just so it matches the rail yard. And kind of gives us the aesthetic that maybe this dirty yard over here is part of the same rail yard, right? I'll just have to keep these ones a little shorter. Right, it's colliding. I do wish they'd turn off collision for surfaces. Make it a lot easier. Is this part of the building? Yeah, there's going to be a collision mesh there, isn't there? So make it hard to detail. That's fine. We'll just do trees in that instance. More detailing and roast and detailing and chill, 100%, mate. 100%. I guess you've had the heat. Well, it's been even worse down south, hasn't it, Lammy? I think. It has been even worse down south. I think London broke its heat record for May, did it? Heathrow hit 34 degrees or something. Horrific. But my office is west facing, so it gets the sun a good second half of the day, and especially when the PC has also been recording all day. The office is just full of hot air. It's horrible. Please send help. I can't breathe. M-Dog, oh yes, a US West Coast friendly stream. Do you know what? I've been so obsessed with, I guess specifically the Colorado Plateau, but the wider Southwest US recently, M-Dog. I've been really exploring it on Google Earth. If anyone's ever heard of a YouTube channel called the POV channel, highly recommend it. But just this dude who goes around basically exploring the American West with his dog, and it's just amazing. Like the scenery he goes to and the way he uses Google Earth to show off the area. It's amazing. Like seriously, like go watch the POV channel on YouTube if you take one thing from today's stream. Just amazing content. Like the reason YouTube was made. And those landscapes just have me absolutely obsessed with like Utah and Arizona and Zion and all these like Bryce Canyon, all these like very mesa looking landscapes. I'm trying to find containers here. There we go. Just going to extend the side of the recycling center here. Hey Emma, evening from Northamptonshire. Good evening, Emma. Let me have a drink here as well. Sorry, it's at the end of a long day. Spent most of the day recording Ilium, so my throat is already on the way out. Hey JK, welcome in guys. Nice to see you all. Toasty Thursday stream indeed, Marionette. Let's bring some other crates around here. General shipped goods, etc. Research for Margaret City? No, just not even in the cities, like out in nature. Just like specifically the canyons and the rock formation of the American West are incredibly alluring. I think I have to visit them. But I don't cope very well with heat. So I'll have to go in the dead of winter, I think, when it's a little cooler. There's no way I'm taking on August, Arizona, you know, not a chance in hell. Not a chance. I live just to the north of Idaho. It's not nearly as charismatic as the Southwest, but I relate to being fascinated, all those red rocks. Doesn't Idaho have some pretty mental mountains as well, though? It's like, is that Midwest? Colorado? Oh, sorry, Idaho, even. Western Colorado is very similar to the Alps as well, stunningly beautiful. Yeah, yeah, it's just incredible, like really is. It's thoroughly just captured my imagination. I think I'm really tempted to build on, what's that CS2 map that came out? We covered it in a tier list, didn't we? If I go to Paradox Mods, Cities 2, and we go for most popular of all-time maps. Yeah, Black Dragon Canyon. This is that exact landscape, and I'm incredibly inspired to build on this map because it's all of this, which is like a really stunning map, isn't it? Like, look at that. Wild. This is heavily photo moded, but still, it's an absolutely gorgeous map, and there's a reason it's like one of the most top voted. You know, like look at that. That topography, isn't that incredible? Absolutely gorgeous, that, isn't it? So yeah, I'm inspired to build in this biome, in the canyons. Now obviously wouldn't get a high rise in here, but there is flat lands on this map. We covered it in a top 5 map video, I think, quite a few years ago now. But here's where you could build the city, on the outer edges of these huge canyons. It's basically like a Utah build, almost, right? So yeah, that's just totally captured my imagination recently. I love it. So I bring some offices in here. I don't want to go too dense, and I'd like to give them some fairly custom car parks too. Anita Bananita, one of my favourite usernames. Welcome to the stream. It's a late stream today. Almost missed it. Goodness, Anita. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. OE and non-CS. Are you going to get back into town to City when OE being released? Yes, I will, Dizzy. They actually emailed me the other day, the developers. Yeah, they offered me some giveaway keys for you guys. So yes, we will return to town to City. Now it's come to 1.0. Yeah, that's fine. You'll grow there. Yes, absolutely. Probably in the next week or so. I expect it. Yeah. Good little game, Town City. Got to join a quick meeting for work. I'll be back. No worries, M-Dog. You better be back. I'm streaming at this time for the American West. And they're all at work. Of course. Of course. Hey, Shake Stars. How's it going, mate? Nice to see you. Bring some pathways through here as well. I wish there was some smaller office solutions. The OE pack, isn't that amazing? It's like I'm in the game, everyone. Got my own DLCs. It's that good. Idaho also has a lot of lava plains. Yeah, don't we show you the areas I'm talking about while we wait for this office to go in here? I did have Ithaca pulled up because I want to have a look at some inspiration for builds today. But yeah, it's essentially all this area, right? Basically from like the edge of Kansas to almost California and most of this southern plateau region is all just like absolutely fascinating to explore. Like, look at this, like this is like a dried oxbow lake, it looks like. I love that there's no street views around here apart from this one thing. Isn't that incredible? This is a literal alien world. Like, so pretty. I think the fact as well, like, it's so barren and so intimidating and so arid, it just makes it even cool, doesn't it? Again, all of this recent obsession has been inspired by the POV channel. Highly recommend him if you haven't seen him. Yeah. Well, look at these mad freaks who have been in these deep canyons. Like, absolutely gorgeous. And I believe there's a lot of like Native American kind of, you know, pictograph art kind of things, like real old tribal paintings deep in these canyons, which are obviously very cool history, right? Yeah, just wild place. We'll spend some more time back there. It is just rocks. Yeah, it is just rocks. You can't you can't escape that, can you? It is just rocks, but very pretty rocks, having said that. Wouldn't mind some bike parking over here for the environmentally conscious of the office workers. You know, for a little solar panel thing here. Hey Harry, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. Please accept my apologies. Hi Egg, I might be getting CS1 tomorrow. I'm very excited to play it. Very nice, MSM. Enjoy, mate. Highly recommend the Noob's Guide to Cities Skylines on the channel. If you'd like to learn how to play. Though hopefully you've already seen it. But wonderful. Yeah, amazing, man. Welcome to the CS community. Join our Discord if you like. There's loads of people posting builds in there every day. There's a monthly build-off competition as well, if you want to get involved in that. Don't want this many officers here. I don't want this getting too dense. If you're not in there already, that is. And then we'll have some pathways here, just follow the grids we're not using. To, I guess, give a border to the office park. I use a lot of pathways in CS2, in the absence of fencing, I suppose. Again, we all know from our time in CS1 how much we love a definitive boundary to a development. So if this grew up here, should be quite a nice office part, this. Kind of tucked into this grotty industrial area with these blended surfaces. So you hear the little train too? Did you guys hear that? That was nice, wasn't it? What part of the city is this? This is Shelton. Not far from the start of the build was here. Sunny Stones is over this way, and then we have Shelton down here. And this used to be building sites, but they were causing pollution, so I had to delete them. Hey Marcus, hello from London. Hello Marcus. Hello from the opposite end of England, my friend. How hot is it, Marcus? Are you absolutely boiling in the capital? You guys broke the heat record the other day, didn't you? I wish I could post a picture from my hike to Mount Bora in Idaho. Post it in the Discord, Brizzy. Post it in the Planet Earth channel, and we'll pull it up on stream. Post it in the Discord Planet Earth channel. I actually posted it in there the other day as well. Do you want to see my mountains? This is basically my version of Bryce Canyon, basically. In the Planet Earth channel. Yeah, this is where I was the other day. Like, these English mountains are absolutely no way near as tall as the American West, but still remarkably pretty. Sort of similar geography as well. Also deep Yorkshire Canyon. It's not. I'm not saying it's anywhere near as dramatic as Utah, but still, nice mountains nonetheless, right? On it. Nice, Brizzy. Just let me know when you post it and we'll pull it up. What's the capital of Idaho? I don't know much about those somewhat northern American states, aren't they? Kind of like the Montanas, the Dakotas. I don't really check them out very often. Go over some tree repetitions here either side of the offices. Overlapping items, are you sure about that? What on earth are you talking about? How is that overlapping with that building? Like, what? What are you on about? Is it just that tree? What's he talking about, CS2? Oh, what? It was literally in the way of the crane. The crane has a different collision box to the building. I had no idea that was a thing. Is that new? Have they patched that in? I don't remember that happening before. Boyce, Idaho. Should we go check that out? I don't know. There we go. Idaho, what the capital is of Idaho is. Boyce. Am I pronouncing that right? I don't want this to be another Tucson scenario. I actually had a comment on the ILOS episode the other day saying, Egg, you're pronouncing Tucson wrong. It's Tucson. That's what I know. It was 4 years ago. Let it go. Boise. Boise. Right, Boise. Lots of Mormons, says Harry. Look at these big ass mountains though, right? It's the most isolated major city in the lower 48. But where are we here? Let's get a sense. What's across the... Oregon is west. What's north? Montana? South is... What's this? Is that Nevada? Yeah, it is. You are quite far west here then, aren't you? Will this be classed as Midwest? I don't know what the American Midwest is. Got all that low density though. Isn't that a fun design? It's very tree heavy. It's a lot greener than Phoenix is. Some nice rail integration into the downtown here, it looks like. Off the South Federal Freeway. What's the climate like here? Is it warm? Hey, Star Stuff, how are you? Tucson will go down in egg history, won't it? Even now, still getting comments. Actually, it's Tucson, Egg. It's Tucson. Is it, mate? Right. Thank you. Thank you for confirming along with 100 other comments. Appreciate it. This is very good suburban inspiration. I like this. A couple of schools, loads of baseball pitches. A lot of very repetitive housing, it looks like as well. What's this? Is this like row homes? Yeah? No, just the American eclectic collection, really, isn't it, basically? The American dream out here, isn't it? Boise is warm, thanks to... But that's unusual for Idaho. I imagine this mountain range here. What is this? The Salmon Chalice National Forest? I've never heard of that. I bet this is like the most beautiful place in the world as well, isn't it? And it's just one of like, just a totally random American national park that just looks like the most beautiful place ever. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? This is basically where I live, to be fair. Just boreal mountain pine forest. This is very nice though. I bet it's Bear City out here, isn't it? I bet there's so many bears here. Gotta catch it later, work calls. See you later, Star. We'll catch you later, man. The Midwest is basically all the states that grow corn. Kansas, east to Ohio, and everything north of that. Okay. Elk City. I love that name. Is that a town? It's really small out here, isn't it? More bears than people. Oh yeah. Is that true? Is that like a fun fact? Check out the airport here. Little single point urban interchange. Very nice. There's an IHOP down here. Yeah, this is pretty inspiring. I could probably go for... Can you see these massive mountains from the city? Or is that too far away on the geological scale? Yeah, you can. There's definitely mountain ranges here, isn't there? If I'm looking north there, that is. But yeah, it looks like you can see the hills. And this might be quite nice inspiration for that CS2 map we just looked at then. Black Dragon Canyon. Maybe we'll have a look at Boise. Did you post it? Oh, you said you're on it, didn't you? Yeah. It's not in there yet. Okay. I think those gaps, we could either do more car park in there, but I feel that's probably a little bit overkill. So I think we will just zone those in. Not massively bothered about historicalization here. This can stay up. You just posted it, did you? And Banff, Canada is unreal for mountains. Yeah, Banff is beautiful. I would love to visit Banff, Zion, and Bryce Canyon. Is that what it's called? Oh, look at this that Bryzy's just posted. Am I pronouncing your name right? Bryzy? I hope so. Look at that. I think it's the scale of America that just takes your breath away, isn't it? Like, just the width of the canyons, like, just on such a grander scale, isn't it? That's a beautiful photo. Look at this tree as well. This looks like... Has this been burned? Or just super dry timber? It looks like maybe a fire has passed through here. A lot of very dry looking wood on the floor. Yeah, wildfires up there. No, California gets a lot of them. Okay, I think I'm happy for some more of this low-income residential to also develop here too. Build some council estate vibes near our office here. I think the grimiest of my commercial options, probably the northeast part. There's no commentary on the northeast of America, by the way, before we get some angry New Yorker in the comments of the VOD. We did use UK housing for this, didn't we? Hey Magsy, how's it going, mate? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. My inspiration for making possibly cities in CS1 is the maps I made on blank piece of paper. That'd be good, Genesis. Denver and Salt Lake City are good inspiration cities for that too. Not sure if you looked at those when I dipped for the meeting. We've spoke about Salt Lake City quite a few times before, M-Dog. That was once the reference point for my next modded CS2 build, but I think I'm leaning more into... Well, actually, I was leaning more into Denver, but I saw Generic Lemons has started a Denver build, so I'm like, does the CS community really want 2 Denver builds at the same time? So I'm leaning more away from it now. Yeah. I downloaded Poplar's Coos Bay the other day. We'll have a look at that map later on if you want. Is it on in this playset? I actually don't even know if it is. No, of course it isn't. We can go turn it on though if you want. Actually, I did have... It was an autosave, wasn't it? Yeah, it's gone now. Never mind. Yeah, I was looking at Coos Bay the other day for new CS2 maps. And then we'll have some more car parking in here as well. Some little tiny playgrounds in here, maybe. The Great British Council estate. Let's keep this pathway moving between different blocks as well. I played Cities well, my PC can't handle Cities too, Sag. Yeah, mine is of a similar story, to be honest. Like, you can't play CS2. Yoakley's 121,000, like, it's running it at a decent frame rate here, but you can tell the fans aren't happy about it. And then we'll bring that out of there as well. It's actually straight there. A few more from my Bora Hike and Planet Earth. If you want to check those, yeah, we'll head out. We'll check them in a second. Yeah, this is great stuff. This is great stuff. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Look at the pattern in those rocks. That's so incredible, isn't it? Almost looks like a different dimension here, doesn't it? With the way it's kind of warping down the hill. Amazing. So this is what, Northern Idaho, is it? These are like serious mountains, aren't they? Hey, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? You can even see the little circular crop fields we see on Google Earth all the time in the valley. Is this a Bryce reveal? Brizzy reveal? South Central Idaho. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing the pictures. Planet Earth channel was really one of my favorite in the Discord. It's been a crash outside the corner shop. That's fine. And we're going to make this historical. I really wish they added the historical button at the top of the menu here. Or maybe I can't see. Can I get it to show? Yeah, because you have to scroll every time. It's very irritating. There's just some randos that I didn't know. Yeah, just showing off some random people. That's fine. I'd love to make this like a little delivery area out the back, actually. I'll use some hedges as fence in here. I know chat is dead. It is, Harry. I mean, you're Anno's biggest fan, mate, and you never talk in there. So it's up to you. You have to lead the Anno chat. Because I don't play it. So it's all up to you, Harry. Although I did see, I think, a Reddit thread the other day of Anno people saying they play 117 and then go back to 1800. I think it's still regarded as the better title, is it, to 117? It's not my opinion, just what I've seen online, of course. I'll have to dig out the pictures from my last Utah trip and post them, says M-Dog. Absolutely, M-Dog, you must. Any pictures anyone has from trips and you want attention for them, post them on Planet Earth. And Rich was actually up in the Lake District yesterday. A mountain very local to me. But yeah, Tim as well was at a volcano, which is pretty wild. I think Tim's in Hawaii, yeah. So if you want to see some really cool stuff from around the world, come and join us. Yeah, Rich went up Helvellyn, this is super close to me. This is my favourite Lake District lake here, Ullswater. And then this is Helvellyn. This is Striding Edge. Loads of people die here every year because they tumble off down into like a 400-foot valley here. So our mountains look big when you're on them, but they're dwarfed by like anything on the continent or in the Americas. But still very, very, very pretty. Let's bring some deliveries out the back for this little store here, shall we? Does the grizzly roam there? I imagine so. Hey Joe, how are you, buddy? What have I missed? You've missed this office park by the rail yard, and we're currently just developing some residential next door to it, and a lot of chat about the southwest of America. Welcome in there, mate. Nice to see some new faces in the stream as well. I should make a habit out of streaming it a little bit later times. Some fairly generic delivery spaces out here. Wouldn't mind the odd container, but certainly not a stack of them in a small commercial building like this. I'm going to do some concrete barrier as well. Almost as if it's there to just guide in some trucks or something, you know. So they're not veering onto the pedestrian pathway. Yeah, I'm happy with these. I'll let them level up to whatever they want to be. Well, it should be okay. We can maybe afford some more zoning here, the more important corners. My Windows laptop died. I got a MacBook, so I know it won't work no more. That's devastating, Harry. Oh, you never got 117, did you not? Well, that probably says volumes then, doesn't it? I did enjoy it, but I think I've mentioned this before, haven't I? I don't enjoy Anno's gameplay loop because I can't really city build. Like, I have to be max efficiency, otherwise you just get destroyed. Unless maybe I need to play it on like creative mode, or maybe without the AI is how I enjoy it, I know. But if you go into war, you've got to be efficient, which kind of limits what you can do, really. It's kind of why I ignore the RCI in Cities Skylines, you know. I have some more pictures of that volcano in Hawaii too. I was reading about the undeveloped northern island the other day, about how it was bought by some Scottish woman, I think, who then basically made it so that it would never be developed. And it's still that way today, but there's only like 70 native Hawaiians living there now. I had no idea that was a thing. Come on, building. Let's come in. I want to see what I'm working with here. Are you changing the stream schedule? No, mate. Just trying out different streams. And some American West people as well asked in the Discord a few weeks ago for some later stream times. So I thought, well, I'd miss the usual spot today. We'll do a later one. I've just been recording most of Ilium today. Any difference on the new patch? Not that I've really noticed. Do you want to go over the new patch notes? Well, we'll see exactly what has changed. It's not a massively impactful patch, I don't think. It's just more bug fixes mainly. Vehicles now make fewer necessary U-turns. And vehicles now choose their turn lanes early when approaching highway exits or intersections. Well, let's go see if that's true, shall we? We have a look at the interchange flow here. If we can see people coming into the city. So yeah, I mean, I've never really had issues with them U-turning. But I suppose they're turning... I mean, I don't know. I wasn't really checking it before, to be honest. There was never a traffic jam there anyway. I guess here they've got a few lane diversions to take on, haven't they? So they don't seem to be last-minute switching, do they? Seems a little smoother. Why is there a third lane merging there? It makes no sense. That needs to be a two-lane highway. Oh. I would like move it just to slightly widen that section there. I'm not going to delete it because I've got buildings underneath and it'll be a nightmare to reinstate it. Maybe we're getting... Still got some traffic here. Backing up out of downtown. Let's see what their lane changes are like here. He just did a last minute lane change. As did he. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, sort of. It's doing something slightly different, maybe. Fix the bug where citizens and companies use water fee instead of the electricity fee when calculating electricity costs. Again, that's not something I would really ever notice at play. Fix game crash when interacting with the DLC transportation line. I've never had that one before. And then fix a case where the coal plant was unable to send out vehicles to buy coal. And delivery trucks now leave specialised industry buildings such as farm to export and sell their stock, and preventing cargo from piling up. So it's just more simulation fixes. So it's not really the part of the game I pay attention to. I'm waiting for the patch notes where they talk about anarchy and a move it cursor. That's what I'm interested in, really. So we'll see if we get that. I cannot see because of this shadow. Get a little lower, there we go. Now we can see it. Yeah, so it's not, I've not really noticed anything different on the new patch, really. Mainly because it's not really things I pay attention to playing the game, but your mileage might vary. I don't know, is anyone else playing on the new patch? Has anyone else noticed any significant differences? You enjoying the new patch? Similar thing here again, just want to open up a little delivery space around the back of this building on the council estate to make it historical as well. But 1800 is so great. I'm not saying it's a bad game, Harry. It's just not the franchise for me, you know. Like if I want city building, I obviously prefer CS, and if I want strategy, I prefer to play things like grand scale, kind of like Total War or Stellaris, as opposed to Anno or Age of Empires, you know, the smaller scale ones. Kind of why I can't really get into StarCraft or Command and Conquer. It's just too smaller scale. Total War has spoiled me massively. It really has. A few industrial trucks would be really welcome in this industrial prop set. You know, things like forklifts. I'd really appreciate something like that. Got some vending machines here as well in the corner. Maybe a few little local tables actually that the locals have set up. Just something cheap and cheerful. Maybe where local mob affiliated people might have a game of cards out here. Give them a little bin as well. Right. There's little spaces that can exist in the residential area here. Hey, Fireplace, how's it going, mate? How's it going? Hey, Rocky Thomas, welcome in. Nice to see you, dude. See you later, Genesis. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. StarCraft is better for its story. The story arc, especially Kerrigan's, is incredible. I think I've seen some cutscenes of it. Doesn't it have like mad 3D rendered CGI cutscenes, StarCraft? I think I've seen some of them before. Does look pretty good. Looks very Warhammer. The new patch messed up City Planner's custom services on his new Banff build. He did a stream, fixed them, and had to delay his video today because of it. Well, that sucks. That sucks. I don't think I've ever had any messed up surfaces. But I don't play a lot of modded CS2. Although that bug might have heavily destroyed Project Skylines, which I won't be happy about because there's a lot of surfaces in that city. Yeah, I can't see any destroyed surfaces. Everything looks intact, mostly, I think. Yeah. Over here, can we place a football pitch here, or is it too small? Oh, very nearly, very nearly. If we delete Lake Lane, will it go in here? Yes, it will. Looking forward to the next Man Lords update. I've not played Man Lords for a while, to be fair. Although I do enjoy it every time I go back to it. Although going medieval might have slightly spoiled the what would you refer to? I guess like the castle building mechanics. It's so good in going medieval. I feel like there's a gap in the market for a hybrid between going medieval's castle building mechanics and Foundation's kind of custom modularity, I guess, for lack of a better phrase to think of on the spot. I don't like this here. Do you want to use the ribbed key for this? Do it with a road. It's a bit much, isn't it? There's no other keys around here. I think it might look a bit weird. We'll just terraform it, I think. I might even do it as the key wall. How easy is that going to be to do? If I push this up, are you going to be a major pain and complain? Or will you just do what I want you to? In water? You sure about that? You're almost there, aren't you? I feel like this is just going to be not worth the hassle. CS2 is going to give me to try and do this. I'll do it one more time. If it doesn't do it, I'm not going to sit here fighting the vanilla snapping mechanics. No, it doesn't. It hates it. It's fine. We'll just have it as grassland. Another thing I hope they do is make the cut and fill features also toggleable. Basically like the mod does to it, essentially. There we go. The services with some custom ones from Paradox, Vanilla, and some custom were fine. Did you hear about Corsair Cove? Parrot themed city builder demo came out today. Yeah, we're going to be covering that, I think, Nomis. I was talking about it with Lands today, actually. Yeah, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? I was also playing that Windrose a few weeks ago, which is kind of the Pirate Valheim clone. It's really good. The highway split where you had 2 lanes split into 4 lanes, would a 4-lane highway piece fit there a little better instead of the current setup? It won't, because it clips with the road next to it, and deleting it will mean I have to fight the vanilla collision on stream to fix that, which I'm just not going to do, because we'll be here all night trying to get it to go back in. I feel like we want some more towers in here as well. Or at least some of that. What's it actually called? That residential stuff. The medium density UK. I feel works really nicely here. Let's actually remove the zone in there. And then we'll reclaim some more cubes of medium density here. Can we get one that's like that? That doesn't remove existing zoning, does it? No, it seems to be happy. Try and work around what's already here. Sprinkle more parks in here too. Let's see if we can make this space walkable behind the stadium, and then we can probably use this as an excuse to extend some of those textures off of the park spaces here. Oh, I wonder if I've got room for a little car park there, actually. I'll do it if I move the pathway. Windrose I'm looking to get soon. Yeah, it's quite good, actually. When I thought of it, or saw it, I was like, I think I can't really see the pirate theme lending itself very well to that, but it is pretty good. It has really good building mechanics as well. Ended up sinking quite a few hours into the demo. Let's bring that up here. And then just like that, we'll have just have that there pretty much. That'll work, won't it? Overlapping items, you sure about that? Okay, whatever. I'm not fighting it. Let's just leave it. I'll fill it with trees. There we go. I posted some Utah trip pictures, Egg, for your enjoyment. We'll have a look at the Memdog. We'll have a look at them. Let's get some larger planters in here. Might also use some flower beds. Oh, I'd quite like some food stands in here as well, I think. Or hot dog carts, kiosks, etc. Have you heard of City Master Plan? Yeah, we looked at that last live stream. I shared the trailer on the community tab as well, and it came out about a month ago. Yeah, it looks good. It looks like it has a lot of quality of life. We all want in it. I noticed precision engineering was shown in the trailer. But yeah, it looks good. I think there's some speculation about Unreal Engine. I know some people don't really like it. I do. I think it looks gorgeous. Like, Man of Wards is an Unreal game. Literally, Unreal Engine. But yeah, I think just time will tell. Because I think it seems there's quite a few city builders on the way at the minute. Especially with Paradox also requiring transport fee for 3 as well. I think there's a few companies trying to do to CS2 what they did to SimCity. We'll see to do it. Only time will tell, right? I'm in their Discord and already registered as a content creator, so the fact they're already separating us out probably indicates they're going to look at some sort of early access program, I imagine. So hopefully I'll get in on that and get a sense of what it's like. Well, I think certainly expect to see it on the channel when it does release. I might even bring in some of those safety barriers here as well, just on the edge of that car park there. The stripes are a bit intimidating, aren't they? Something a bit plainer. Just as if it's there to stop them from accidentally lurching forward onto the plaza. Just a little space outside the stadium. That's more of a pitch really, isn't it, than a stadium really. Looking forward to the city builder tail, says Lammy. I thought about that before, Lammy, you know. We might do that actually. I might work on that next week. Hey Conduct, how are you, man? Hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm having a warm day, mate. But yeah, today has been good. I was at the gym. TRX, dog walks, recording Ilium, and now a live stream. Yeah. Lego Skylines sounds interesting, but there's like zero info except the concept that it exists. Yeah, that will be interesting, that. When we can talk more about it. I think just having the Lego brand associated with it anyway will almost ensure it sells very well. Every Lego game does, doesn't it? Lego Batman just come out, didn't it? That's had good sales. How are we feeling about this stuff here? Yeah, I'm on board. We'll keep the UK stuff going. I don't want to extend this texture down. No. We'll leave some green space in. Yeah, let's go have a look at the Utah trips of M-Dog. Holy crap, M-Dog. So many here. This is, yeah, look at that, that's amazing, isn't it? Literally just exactly the landscapes we were talking about. These have a name, don't they? These little rock things here. They're hoodoos, I think they're called. Look at that. Looks like Australia, that really, doesn't it? Red rock. Guess would this be the Colorado River, M-Dog? Look at that, and then snow in that setting. Isn't that interesting? There's your tyres. Is that the frost you got in them? Holy crap. Big ass bridges, look at that. Isn't that cool infrastructure? Amazing. Utah trip 2022. Rest in peace to that truck. I'm sure it's fine. I assured it, yeah. I'm not surprised. You might have had some mechanical issues. Really beautiful pictures, Endo. Really nice. Let's fill this with some flowers. General flower beddage. How tight we can cram them actually with the new vanilla collision. Might even be able to make a very dense flower bed. Yeah, I think I will get over to the southwest of America at some point. It's it has to happen. Probably do a little road trip maybe. Maybe a travel vlog as well. Maybe. Can I get some palm trees here actually? In the little flower bed. Hey Rastaman, how's it going, man? Hoodoos. Yes. That's what they are, isn't it? I think. Yeah, either that or the Green River, I can't remember. Bad weather is on the way. We had a major storm this morning. It was so cool. Super loud, major lightning. Very, very impressive. Okay. I'm liking this little space around the stadium now. I really hope we get animations soon. It'd make the city feel so much more alive with people actually playing football here. Yeah, with the Southwest, more than happy to be a guide. And then, hey, if you ever come over to East Idaho, I can show you around. I know places. I would love that from both of you. Thank you so much. Yes, if I ever make it over, I will 100% hit up subscribers. I'll bring in... I'll get you in here. Yes, but I don't like this surface here anymore that I just drew out. So let me get rid of that. Just go back to where you were. I'll just tuck that in the corner. I don't mind the sand extending out. I can use some trees in this area. I will, for some reason, delete that entire house. Just with the sand stretching out. And then just some trees around the edge of the housing, I think. Utilize some of these interior spaces. I think we'll just have some pathways feeding through these areas. Like I said, I do want to leave some bits of greenery. I don't want to surface everything up around here. There we go. Oh, it's actually connected into that pathway there as well. Sweet. And that kind of isolates these little areas for trees to pop in. Hate to run, but I haven't eaten yet. I have stuff to do. See you later, when I see you later, busy. Thank you for hanging out. Egg will be travelling in the balaclava to start the face reveal. I would probably face reveal to those giving me a guide, to be fair. I probably would. Though there are people that have seen me now. Of course, there's most of the content creators at the Paradox events know what I look like. Poplar Ponderosa, who was here last week, for example. And one of my mods was up north for work a few weeks last year, and then came to see me for lunch, you know, so there are those that know. They're just tied to NDAs. Lifelong, legally sound NDA agreements. Okay, I'm liking this estate a lot more. It's very British over here. Super council estate looking. This looks like, is it Royce Gardens in Manchester with these 3 big towers? Possibly the worst spawning of commercial could have wanted here. 3 gas stations. No. Can you all regrow, please? There we go. Let's try that again. That's really, really terrible. I guess the Daft Punk of City Builder YouTubers. Did the Grillers ever face reveal? Weren't they like all anon, etc.? Not sure. Or is it Dead Mouse? Did Dead Mouse face hide for a little bit under his little mouse mask thing? Oh, this is actually a parking lot here, is it? Okay, I don't mind that actually. I don't mind people parking by the river. I was thinking Phone Jacker, but Daft Punk works. A face reveal, you and OE and Biffa would break the content together. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll say to Biffa, let's do a joint face reveal. He'll say no. Well, no, he will. But yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe when both our channels have completely died off and we've run out of all of the content ideas, we'll do a face reveal collab, me and Biffa. I'm down for that. Someone tell him that next time you see him. Though to be fair, every time we do usually mention Biffa, he usually appears in the live streams. So maybe he's already here. Deadmau5 too, but he's been live streaming on Twitch for a year now. Who? Biffa? Or Deadmau5? I'm not sure. Hi Egg, hope always well with you, man. Been a while since I was able to catch one of your streams. Yes, it has been, Red Matic. Yes, it has been indeed. That is a name I haven't heard for a long time, to quote Obi-Wan. Nice to see you, Red. Welcome into the stream, bud. Got loads of what is it? Not enough customer warnings, is it? Okay. A bit of air pollution as well. Still death in Upper Benedict, but we'll have to deal with it. You could do a recreating GTA 6 series, could pull a lot of viewers. I thought about that, you know, I thought that would be the next one to replace Project Skylines. But I've stopped playing Project Skylines because of the state of CS2, so I would say a good idea. And I could definitely see a GTA 6 inspired Florida build coming on at some point, yeah. Because I probably wouldn't do it in CS1. Not another major modded recreation. Dead Mass. Hey G, nice to see you, mate. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Phone Jacker was good. Real naughty Channel 4 comedy. Like a really unique era of British comedy, I thought. You had Balls of... Was it Balls of Steel? That's what it's called, wasn't it? Yeah, Balls of Steel, Phone Jacker. There's a few other like pranky type shows on Channel 4 in that era too. Sweet, was just booting up the game, looking for a vid to listen to. Cheers, bro. No worries, Arch. What build are you working on at the minute, mate? Nice map, mods, vanilla, custom theme, etc. Come on, commercial, finish. I just want the building. Come on, please don't be another gas station. My God, I'll be devastated if it is. If another petrol station spawns here, then it's going to be very annoying indeed. It's fine, I'll just do the custom surface without the using the surface on the edge of the building. It's probably not the shade of concrete I wanted to use, but we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. I'm good, how are you? I'm alright, mate. I'm very warm. It's a sweaty one in the office today for obvious heatwave related reasons. And Coco is on the Instagram today. Do you guys want to see the stories? Well, I'm going to show you them anyway, so so get ready. Let's have Instagram stories. So this was her when we got in from the storm, and she goes very fuzzy around here. And there's a video. I was editing Ilium earlier, and she was asleep. So I actually went down onto the floor just to see if I could interact with her a little bit, and she wouldn't wake up. She was dead to the world. So I gave her a little stroke. She was sleeping. This is where the phrase "a dog's life" comes from, everyone. I was like, "Can I stroke you, Cocoa Beans?" Zero response. I was like, right, okay. She is sleeping. I will leave her alone. But yeah, she's alright, mate. Oh my God, it's another gas station. Why? Why? Is this production related? I wonder. Petrochemicals would contribute to the demand of a gas station going up. Fuel isn't its own thing, is it? No, I guess it would be petrochemicals that would... I mean, does it tell me what it's selling? Yeah, petrochemicals. Alright. 2 gas stations here, everyone. Don't know why that's happening. That might be a new bug, maybe? New bug with the patch. All commercial is now gas stations. Is that going to be happening everywhere in the city? Let me just try that somewhere. Just did some commercial there. We'll see if they go in as gas stations as well. I really don't want gas station. You know what? I'm going to switch it out for office zoning. I will have 1 gas station here. But I want a building, so we'll just do an office. An office will be fine. And then behind might have some siloage, but mostly just industrial containers, crates, general commercial usage, etc. An excuse to use my favourite concrete barriers again as well, like the edge of the gas station. Actually, we could make this a little gas station admin area, maybe where the main fuel tank is stored. Even though they're usually underground, I think, aren't they? Coco's a superstar. She's gorgeous, isn't she? She's passed out downstairs in her bed at the minute. Oh, actually, yeah, there was more Coco content. Let me go show you that as well. On the Insta. Which, by the way, follow me on Instagram, everyone. And TikTok, because I'm posting there as well now. And I want to monetize it. I don't know what. what that meme is there. Let's come to the profile, view archive. Yeah, so there was this one. Bread or dog? You guys decide. And then there was some baked bear when she was walking along a little bit. See how slow she is now? Like, this is her max speed now. She's usually a lot slower than that. Can I add these to collection? No. Yeah, so if you want to follow me on Instagram, you'll get just Coco content, basically. on the Instagram stories. Hey Alex, welcome to the stream. How are you? Eden Valley PS4, no mods or DLCs available. I'm on a mission to beat my first city's population count to 270,000. I've even used the airport tool to flatten the whole area. In 6 years, I've not beat it. That's strong going on the console large. To not be playing without... I mean, are you on remastered? Are you on 25 tiles? Or are you on, like, original release CS? What's the most fuel tank looking building? Probably this one. Maybe I'm going to have this here in place of the shipping containers. Maybe get rid of that as well, actually. Maybe 2 of these. As if it's some sort of fuel reserve. Why is that so much higher? Is the terrain that warped there? No, it's just... Is that my perspective, maybe? Possibly. I need to make this building historical. Otherwise, it'll make all the detailing behind it completely irrelevant. Oh, G, with a £10 super chat for Coco Treats. Thank you so much, G. Appreciate £10, mate. And you know what? We were just in the pet shop yesterday. And bought her favourite salmon slims. And sausages. And it was like £9.83 or something. So you paid for that. Thank you so much, G. Appreciate it. I'll let her know when I give her a sausage after stream that she's treats are courtesy of our friends in Scotland. Thank you so much, G. Appreciate it. Yeah, you can save your Insta stories. You need to teach me, Alex. I have no idea how to use Instagram. I'm such a boomer. You oh, you can save them to like a, is it a collection or something? I need to make like a Coco collection so they don't go anywhere. Need to do that. Yeah, 270k on consoles, no joke, is it? Serious numbers, that. Have to leave. Catch the rest of the VOD. See you at the next stream. See you later, Joe. Thank you for hanging out, buddy. Why are you turned off? Did I do that on purpose? Let's turn that back on. Let's carry on with our industrial detailing here. I wouldn't mind having, you know what they do have at my local petrol station is loads of these road barriers, so when the fuel truck arrives to refill the tanks, they put all these barriers out so no cars can go near it. So I feel like a whole bunch of these would be stacked up nearby to the petrol station. Voting for Coco Collection. Okay. Well, I'll get Alex to teach me how to use Instagram. And then we'll start saving them to collection. I've only just figured out how to post 2 stories. But we do have a few Instagram queens in the Discord. Alex and Minot being 2 of them. Old school 9 tiles, the PS4 goes to airplane mode when it loads up. I'm not surprised, Arj. That's insane. Fair play there, mate. Hey Seb, how are you? Welcome to the stream, bud. Padawan, of course. Crates full of pasties. As they could be, yeah. They could be. They can be full of whatever you want them to be, Lammy. As a tier 3 patron, you get to decide what goods are actually shipped around Yoakley. One of the benefits. I hope they continue to add to this pool over time and don't just leave it to find it. I think I'm happy there. Maybe barrels. I feel like a petrol station wouldn't have individual barrels delivered there, would they? Does anyone work at a petrol station or in petrochemicals? I feel like these are exclusive for the refinery, aren't they? Or very heavy industrial buildings that might use oil by the barrel. I suppose a few can't hurt, can they? Almost as if they're discarded, waiting for collection, almost. How much have I missed? Not sure. About an hour? About an hour you've missed. Nice to see you, Parsons. A peppered steak pasty is a staple of the petrol station. Oh, what you mean like against us? Yeah, yeah. I have to admit, I do have a soft spot for that crap mass-processed food. Especially at Rustlers, my god. Like, microwavable burgers should be horrible, and they are. But, man, I could smash a Rustlers. No trouble, without hesitation. Petrol stations here have trucks falling around tanks connected to the pumps. Yes, they do here as well, M-Dog. They do here as well. See you later, Marionette. Bye-bye. Do some more trees here as well. I think I'm pretty much happy with this area. Like I said, there's just a lot of kind of awkward lingering space from where I had to remove those stone mines. I think we filled it out quite nicely here. From the office park up to the new residentials. Can't lie, I love a Rustler's cheeseburger. Well, what's the best Rustlers? Let's have that in the chat. We're going for the rib. The rib tastes incredibly processed. The quarter pounders are always a classic. The chicken, I'm not sure I really trust to be chicken. But I won't judge anyone that will take on a chicken Rustlers. God forbid. wouldn't dream of such things. I'll never shame someone for their Rustlers choice. Just judge them silently. Okay. I think I'm pretty much happy with this here. I do have another little area here. What do you want here? Might as well fill this corner while we're down this way, don't we? Where are we going here? Into this massive park. I forgot we did this checkerboard chest detailing. That was so cool. Took so long. But it was worth it. I think we'll do it this way then. I dig the Cornish ginsters. I'm not a massive lover of microwave pastry. I think it loses a bit of its texture. Almost goes a bit... sort of... I want to say flaccid. Rubbery, soft. You know what I mean? Once pastry's been microwaved, so I tend to stay away from the ginsters. Unless I guess you could grill it. If you could put it in the oven, I suppose. That would eliminate that problem. Let me bring a bridge over here. Do you want to go for a dramatic cable stayed? Yes, I think we will. And then we'll just feed this up to the park. Do we want to bring anything in here? We do have a little bit of developable land here, everyone. Do you want to put something across from the pitch? There's a unit building that might go here. A signature. Nothing industrial. Maybe a unique office. Television production studio right by the tracks. That's a little weird, isn't it? I think so. Have you ever done them under the grill? The taste is much better. No, I've always microwaved my rustlers. I think it's part of the charm, isn't it? But yeah, I can see it being much better under the grill. A form of arts might be quite nice over here. Almost looks like an old rail building, doesn't it? Actually, isn't there a park that looks like that, like an old rail house? There definitely is. Where are you? You guys know what I'm talking about, don't you? Yeah, there you go. There it is. The Neo barracks. Where is it? I've immediately lost it, having just found it. Yeah, this one here has sort of old rail building vibes, doesn't it? You can totally imagine this being a conversion. It's very extendable with pathways as well to blend it into the green belt around the river. I feel like this land here wants to be developed. The popcorn chicken roll, the chicken fillet roll is an Irish delicacy. The Irish spice bag is good, which is just like salt and pepper seasoning, really, isn't it? Toast oven is the best way to heat it up. Pastry doesn't like the microwave, says Marcus. What about a post sorting facility? There's one nearby, I think, Harry. Yeah, there's one here. There's one just across the street. Add an apartment society, just like in China, big apartments. We could even use some of the Chinese high density if you want. I think they're quite extravagant though, aren't they? I think I like this. I think I like this. We'll run with this anyway, see how we can fit this in. I might need to almost move it off a little bit because I'm going to want to use those pathways down the side. But 100% running with the impression that this is an older, disused bit of rail infrastructure, now converted. And we'll run some apartments around the edge of it for sure. I need to get rid of these trees. It's very dense, isn't it? Can't really see. Maybe recolor the roof. What colour would you like it to be? What colour would you like it to be? Lovely to have a quick catch up, away, but mustache. Shall we watch the stream later? See you later, G. Thank you for hanging out, mate. It's nice to see you as always, and thank you for the donation, bud. Appreciate it. Get rid of these traffic lights, yeah. Yeah, if we can find some of the Chinese apartments that aren't the size of the Empire State Building, I'm more happy to have them around here. Let's bring a little cul-de-sac into this as well. Something that complements the artsy sort of building. And then we'll go for apartment blocks. Let's try 3x4. We use Chinese high density housing. It's not grown in that pattern at all, has it? I'm not sure how I feel about 2x2 towers growing here. Get a 4 there. We get anything 3 deep? No, it's all 2 deep, isn't it? Let me remove the zoning from that, because that'll give me more grids over here. And we'll try and find some zonable patterns of 4x4. Yeah, that'll grow. Recolor is available on the asset. Maybe tone down the brown. What, you want it to be a little bit lighter? Funnily enough, the only bit you can configure is the roof. Isn't that fun? Is that better for you? Are you happy with that? going to keep this walkable feature running all along the edge of the build here too. Are you going to snap on? Yeah, you will. There we go, that works. And then you run here. And then I'll have to do a tiny little bit of terraforming out this way. Just want the room for that path to run across. We'll hook it into the road network as well. Just have it come down here. Which works for me. And could do another little crossing here too. Let's bring that down. More dramatic cable stayed. In water, you sure about that though? Doesn't like you are. Oh come on, you're not in water. Just just work. 1, 2, 2. Just do it. Maybe do this one first. Yeah, there you go. Bring that down. And then across. I definitely don't want pedestrians just exposed to the raw rail here, so I'll run a hedge line in, I think. Evening all, enjoying a fab ice lolly because it's a bit warm outside today. It says Cat Hugh. Oh, doing well, Cat, how are you? What ice lolly are you consuming if you dare to tell us? I had an ice lolly yesterday actually. I had a fruit pasta one. Delicious. 100% ice lollies over ice cream in this weather. Frozen ice beats frozen cream when it's this hot. What do Americans call ice lollies? I don't think you use the word lolly, do you? Is M-Dog still here? Maybe. Yeah, if I say ice lolly, what does that mean to an American? I actually have no idea what you guys call it. I don't like the extended textures here, so we're just going to adjust them to snap back to where they should be. There we go. Popsicle, yes, of course, a popsicle, yeah. I've heard that before, obviously. Some gnarly looking bits of the river here. Let's just tidy this up. Them Chinese towers are a tough sell, aren't they? I think certainly no to the 2x2 ones. They're too much. Let's see what the 4x4 one looks like. Maybe Eastern European. It's growing in really awkward sizes again. I don't want it growing like that. Maybe I just change how deep this grid runs there. Maybe down to that. Yeah, whole of 4x4s I'm happier with. The Chinese assets are so tall. I really do love this bit of the city with the rail passing through it. I love the rail corridor in Yoakley. Slushies are good. Freeze pops. Yeah, I love a slush. Ice pops are good. Hey Jay, welcome to the stream as well. You had a fab this afternoon. I love a fab lammy. That's so retro. I don't mind that one. I think we'll keep that. And then I'm going to extend these surfaces out to the pathway. As if it's almost like a bottom sort of plaza for this tower here. Let's make this walkable as well. We'll have this go Don't do that. Why is it deleting the grid zone if it's snapping directly to it? It's very annoying. It's fine though, I can live with it. Snap to grid and then come down this way instead. There we go. Sort of getting quite a lot of traffic, that bridge, isn't it? Where are you all going? It's a bit of a hill there, isn't there? Let's correct that. Smooth that gradient out a tiny bit. You all moving into the apartment, are you? Where are you all going? Going home. Yeah, okay. I wonder where you all just arrived from. Because they've fixed the taxi issue now, haven't they? Where taxis don't spawn in by the thousands anymore. Let's terraform here against the road. We'll reclaim this land for some car parking or something for people visiting. What is this? Being transformed into a dynamic space for housing, offices, restaurants, and exhibition areas. Wonderful. So we'll have a car park at the front of it. We'll do something a bit bigger. Have a modest. And I'll probably just have quite a few trees around here, I think. Just sheltering the view from the arterial road down into the building. There's no reason to keep the pathway going, is there? No, it's fine. It connects there anyway. They can get across to the other side of the street. And then after this, I want to go visit the port because I know there's some bad traffic over there. Which apparently can be remedied by building a new port entrance. So we'll try that as well. See what happens with that. Do I want to fill... Yeah, I think I will fill this whole little square out here. I was going to keep it in line with the building, but I think it probably makes sense here, doesn't it? And then just some recreational space, really. We'll have some of these planters on the corner. Hey, Knoxville. Welcome to the stream. And then pretty similar to what we had by those other towers, just kind of cheap and cheerful table and chairs. Did you ever play Planet Zoo? Yeah, I do. I've played maybe like 20 hours of Planet Zoo. Yeah. Many years ago there. Let's have some hot dog stands here. There's a couple of trash cans too. Hey, Aggro. Welcome to the stream, mate. They just announced Planet Zoo 2. Yes, I saw that. I saw they announce it. I'm not a huge player of Frontier games, to be honest. I don't know if I'll ever cover Planet Zoo. I tried to get into Planet Coaster when that came out last year, but just didn't really stick with me. But I hate theme parks, so maybe that was the wrong Planet game to try and get into, you know. But never say never. Maybe one day. You're connecting these pathways where it makes sense as well. Hi, Egg, still the best, still the best out there. Hey, Keith, nice to see you, bud. How's it going, mate? That Eastern European tower isn't. I don't hate it. Yeah, I think I'll keep it in. I think I'll work with it. Oh good, finally enjoyed the football season too. Yeah, it wasn't a bad one, was it? Just write the first half of it off. And it didn't turn out too badly at all. Would a key look good by the river? We did debate that, but because there's no other keys around here, and it kind of keys up further down the river where it gets all industrial, I decided to leave it. But yes, the thought did cross our minds about a key down here. I'm just going to rewild this bit of land under the bridge. And we never decided what we wanted to hear, actually, did we? What did we want here? Let's have a quick hydration break here as well. If there's any small parks we can fit in this little area. I bet this dockyard lounge would go quite nicely with the art building here. I might also just try this. I'll go there. Either that one or the Colour Plaza. I think the Colour Plaza maybe suits a little more. Yeah, I think I'll go with that there. So I wouldn't mind maybe a little mini marina, but they can't get out here because of the train line. Yeah, I probably want to move it to build that as well, wouldn't I? Especially with the marinas. Yeah, no. We won't do that down here. Right, I'm thinking about scope of Scrubland then, actually. What's the zoning sizes like here? Yeah, okay, let's just do some office. We'll do that and just tree it in. And then we'll head over to the port and see if we can restructure another entrance. I'm pretty happy with this area now. Been wanting to do this for a while, this little bit of Shelton. It's been left kind of sort of finished and then unfinished for a long time. All these little areas from the recycling centre up to this way. Wonderful. So yeah, with the port, Patch added in lot of traffic, which is still quite bad actually. We're all coming off here now, aren't they? Now can I add in some asymmetry here to help you just move along? 5-lane asymmetrical highway. If I did that, we'll delete a bit of industrial over there. And then I'm just gonna one more lane bro this a little bit. Don't worry about overlapping items. Just to see if I can give them the clearance off that highway. There you go. This will test the new turn-in mechanics on the patch. Although it's such a slow simulation at this size though, isn't it? Yeah, so anyway, all this traffic is emanating from the port entrance over here. And someone left a comment on the episode saying that a secondary port entrance will help resolve the issue. So we'll try that. We need to crack open the train line. We've got an empty port road here, which I think is probably the best place for... I think they're called auxiliary gates, are they? In the Bridges and Ports DLC, I think. Let's crack that open. And then we want... Let me get this one here. I snap you onto the corner. Yeah, I think here. Although, which way round do we want this? The traffic can bypass the port area gate when entering and leaving the area. Some port buildings are located. Is it the other way around? Hey David, I missed the early part of the stream, so going back to the beginning. You've just got some residential detail to catch up on, David. Enjoy. Let me delete this. Which way do I want the arrow here? This way? A Maniac Mania with a $20 super chat, 50 months of membership, Maniac. You're insane. You're genuinely insane. Thank you so much for your support, man. It's absolutely wild. Thank you so much, Maniac. 50 months of membership is insane, dude. You must be one of the longest standing members, Maniac. And then here we'll have... just the regular port road. And into here. Trying to make sure I'm happy with the configuration before we go ahead and bring the train line back over it, because I don't know how to keep removing that if I don't like it. We are on a very gradual terrain dip there, aren't we? Is there any industrial buildings, specifically uniques, we can bring into this? The refinery I am wanting to build as its own area. I think everything's too big, isn't it? Yeah. The remaining industrial buildings are absolutely enormous. Yeah, none of them can be integrated. And then commercial, I think we've not got many left at all now, have we? Yeah, it's fine. Well, let's have to rely on zoning here. Are we happy with the port gate there? I feel like we are. I feel like this wants to be reorganized. I don't like the way this junction converges here. So if we bring this in, will you just go straight into that one for me? be a dream if it would. On 180 degrees if possible. Yeah, that's fine. We'll add a smaller lane here that comes off just to take the pressure off the port gate. If you want to veer off right, you can, which will move all the weird zonings around here as well. And delete random buildings left over. Have to work later, guys. See you later, Red. What are you complaining about? Just delete that one on the corner. Might delete all this industry down here, actually. We'll reform what sits around the gate almost entirely. Yeah, you can stay. You're not causing any issue there. Okay, let's bring the train line in. I don't think there's any other option really for the port road to run anywhere else, so we'll leave it here. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to knock this back to where it crosses that original port road. Okay, it's got to cross in one swoop. No, clearance too low around port road, so we'll have to bring it up. I don't really want to go up if I can help it. Just as low as I can tolerate. That's one there, that's that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then we'll cross it over. Minus 1.4%. Train please shouldn't come after us for that. And that wall almost acts as a barrier for the port, doesn't it? Which is a bit of a happy accident. I quite like that, actually. There's I think almost justification for having that embanked along the entire way, isn't there? A poor man's fence, if you will. Is there a small police station we can add around here? I don't think there is there really? I'm also just thinking as a bit of port security. There is a port police station, isn't there? Yeah, port security. An actual security building inside the port. I reckon we can have another fairly substantial police station just on the outside of it. As another point of port security, essentially. For some reason, I'm really feeling the Southwest police station here. We'll find a road to hold it. Let's just have it in as close to the entrance as I can manage it. Maybe the facing the other way, actually. Hey, Chris. Welcome to the stream, mate. How are you? I think over here. With the police cars facing the main road, I think. And then I wonder if I can use those surfaces to my advantage here on the port gate. So it's like the police cars have special access onto the port road if they need it. Or maybe if trucks are being pulled off to be searched, they'll come through here. Yeah, maybe that's what we do with it, actually. Maybe we have these grey areas out as well. And this could be like a stop and search area for port police. So we'll have a few industrial containers. Just a few of them. Really wish I had a boat or a truck prop here, but I don't without find it, which is a bit of a shame. But either way, some cones laid out that are essentially there to kind of, you know, like bring the trucks into these little laid out bays where they can then be searched. So just some rows of cones. And a little shed building, just like a little small office that isn't too weird looking, maybe something like that. Yeah, I think I'll get away with that. Quite an interesting use of that asset. Let's bring that back down into the road as well so it has a connection. And then we'll get some trees and hedge lining through here as well. Do we want a traffic light here? Possibly. We'll see if that has any effect. And then some trees and hedge lining like we had around the edge of the port before. And then I guess when the simulation runs, we'll just see how much this makes a difference. See if the 2 entrance solution is what we want. This ramp is cleared at least. But this entrance over here is still mega busy. Looks like some of them are even coming down this way as well. Why are you stopping here? Can I remedy this with a road upgrade? Let's do some one-way flow stuff here. You become one-way. And then you also become one-way as well. This way they're not constantly fighting at the junctions to get into the port with each other. Have you lorry prop to fit in the cones? Not without a find it, Keith, no. You can get the vehicle props with find it, but this I'm trying to keep this pure vanilla, 0 mods. Which we have done to build this entire space, so I'd rather keep it unmodded if I can help it, but I do agree, there was like basic quality of life detailing props, like the forklifts and the containers, which CS2 has a better selection of than 1 did. Yeah, but things like your truck props, those sorts of things, like they are in the game, you just need find it to get them. But I'm trying to avoid it if I can. But for instances like this, I'm like, I just really wish I had find it. it would help enormously. For this exact instance, right? But we'll rerun the hedge up into the port. And then that can carry on to serve as a hedge, basically. There's some trees in here too. Managed to return in time. Hello again. Hello, Joe. Nice to see you, bud. Thank you for coming back. Appreciate it. And thank you for 94 of you for joining me as well on a Thursday morning. Evening, even. Okay. Are we getting that vibe there? That this is port security? I think so, right? I do just need to nip to the bathroom though, so give me a couple of minutes. Well, not, I don't need to go that long. Yeah. You don't need to know. Anyway, enjoy the view into the port. I'll just be a hot second here. And hello, people. Didn't realise it was unmodded. Yeah. Believe me, like, I would love to have find it. But I think that I've come this far, like I might as well just finish it off, right? I think I almost do need to play CS2 with the quality of life editions. Basically Ilium's mod set, but for CS2. For the Anarchy, the Move It, the Find It, but playing with the official asset pool. I feel like that's definitely the way I enjoy Cities Skylines the most. Official assets with like quality of life mods I think is my best gameplay style. Which is what the next CS2 series will be, I think. Starting the timer, how long did it last, no miss? How long did you get there? Isn't there a side gate upgrade to the port? Would probably help a lot. That's what we've just done here, Joe. Yeah. So this is the main gate, the medium port, and we have an auxiliary entrance here, which is alleviating. Oh, it has. It's worked. There we go, everyone. It worked. So if you need to fix your port traffic, build them a second gate. Seems to fix it out. 77 seconds. Was that long, no, miss? Was it really? Didn't feel that long. It leaves us with a bit of an open space here, which I'm reluctant to add more buildings around given how busy these roads are already. You actually didn't. You didn't have it at all, did you not? That's okay. That's fine, no miss. Just want to do some parking lot road configurations here. There is a lot of industry. So there'll be a lot of workers here, I feel. That's what I want there. I'll hook those one-way roads in. And then another exit on the way out. That looks janky as hell. We won't do that there. We'll have another car park come up this way. And then we'll have the entrance road into that just come out from here. Sweet. Just, that takes a bit of zoning out the port. Which will let us just have less busy roads, obviously with less buildings here. And we'll just run a sand configuration on the interior of the car park here. Wonderful. Does anyone have any fun weekend plans coming up? It's Friday tomorrow. Which, if you care to join us for in the Discord, you can come and say Happy Friday with Nicolas Cage, usually every Friday in the Discord. You're zoning on the car park, are you? I don't want that. I'll still eat that. Make sure there's no zoning on the car park at all there. Okay. I'm happy with that there. Sorry my voice is so rough towards the end of the day, everyone. I've been recording Ilium all day, so I've not stopped talking, basically. We're coming into the tired nighttime egg monotones. No. Once did a live stream at like 6:30 in the morning and sounded like I was still asleep. Very unprofessional. And probably need to work on my exams, procrastinated too much to take a weekend fully, but we'll always sneak in some game time, always no miss. Undercharged egg, pretty much, mate, yeah, pretty much now by this time. We're still getting that. Has that helped at the entrance here? Why are you all stopping again? Is that because you're trying to cut across there? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay. I think we need to still play with the road hierarchy in the port here. You be one way all the way up to the main road. And that does sort of leave them only one way back out of this gate coming down this road. they can't access it from this way if they're over that side, which is fine. I don't think that's too much of an issue. I think the one-way flow systems are quite a bit more important in these ports than I'd initially anticipated. But it's fine. I guess this is just from the patch where they made them actually work, didn't they? Nice port, thank you, Ziev. Appreciate it. Yeah, I do like this port. It's nice, the port of Yoakley. Quite a nice compliment to the industrial area here, isn't it? But I think I'm pretty happy with that rebuild, to be honest. I thought that would take a lot longer than it would. But it's nice enough. It's cleared the traffic up a treat anyway. Completely fixed it on the roads outside, in fact. Wonderful. How long have we been live for here now? 2 hours, pretty much. I don't think there's anything else I want to do in Yoakley in this session. I think I've filled most of the spaces we want. We do have some space over here. Which I'd initially planned to leave empty, but now the city's developed, it does feel like a bit of an eyesore. Given the fact this is so close to the big box, I reckon we can get a commercial signature in here. Maybe... I don't want any towers. Maybe some of the leisure venue buildings. Jesus, how big is that asset? Holy shit. Which one is that? The sports park complex? Game, set, and match. Bring this in here. Actually, did we use Apex climbing in this park already? Yeah, we have the sports hub pavilion. Nitro, Majestic. No, I don't think we did we? No, we don't have game, set, and match through here. Wonder. Thank you for saying my name correctly. You're very welcome, mate. Thank you for watching the live stream. Hey, Joy. I'm lurking about. Question 08. It's been a long time since I gave CS2 a fair shake. Is it worth a go with all the updates? Wonderful to see you, Joy. Nice. Thanks for stopping by. I saw you finish your 50 parks, by the way. I saw you post about that, Joy. Yeah, Joy has just finished a project of building 50 different parks in Cities 1, if that sounds interesting to you guys. Go ahead and check her out if you're interested. Is CS2 worth trying now? I think it still depends very much on your PC, Joy. I think if you have the PC to run it and the patience to mod it, there is a very satisfying city painting experience available. If you don't have those things, you're probably still going to enjoy CS1 a lot more. But it has gotten better since Iceflake have seemingly started adding mods into the build now with things like Recolor and what was the other one they added? They added another one recently, didn't they? Can't remember what it was now. But yeah, I think it still depends on your PC. It hasn't been massively optimized yet, which is my biggest gripe with it. It still runs really poorly. But yeah, depends. Depends, Joy. Nice to see you anyway, though. Hope you're well. What's our most bright commercial? What am I going for some Dragon Gate, actually? Not. Maybe we can make that work the way that's spawned in. I'm thinking of just like Chinese takeaway restaurant vibes. We got some Japanese in there as well. And then here we've got quite a little fun space to develop that's orientated right alongside the national highway. I feel like we can put something quite important here. Will Yoakley get an airport? I don't think so, Jal, no. I don't think so. Does Ithaca have an airport, actually? I'm sure it must. It's a big city, isn't it? Ithaca is here. Yeah, it does. It's actually where I built the strip mine. Here. Ithaca's quite a bit more. This is the next build I need to tackle. This space here is this bit over here. See on the Google Maps here, if I can show it to you somewhat side by side. So here's this interchange, right? Here's the coast around the lake, this side. So all of this hillside is just like low density residential, basically. Super forested residential roads that look out over this whole area. Kind of a boring build, really. It's just really hilly residential. Although, what is this? I've never checked this out before. Candor Ithaca? What the hell is that? No information. Oh, a retirement village. Interesting. No street view, though. Also, you should download my North American overhaul mod. It adds North American highways with yellow lane markings. The vanilla is all white, which is not American, says Ziav. This is a vanilla city, Ziav, but I'll certainly check that out for my American modded build, Project Skylines. Thank you for letting me know. Shooting off to play football now. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you, Lammy. Thank you for hanging out as well. Appreciate it. Yeah, something orientated here anyway. Back to my original point. Maybe some frontage strip more vibes. I could certainly run with that. Yeah, but to run with, will Yoakley get an airport? I don't think so, Joe. No. I don't really know where I'd put it now, to be honest. And I kind of hate I kind of really hate the CS airports. The CS tier ones. Certainly the international complex is pretty horrible. But I guess, you know, we could put it there, couldn't we, maybe? An airport out in the fields might not be the worst idea. Do you want it here? Do you want it here, Joe? Is this where we put our... I actually don't hate it here, especially if we carry on surrounding it with fields. Maybe we'll do that next episode, actually. But then, like, the problem is, it's like, well, that's it. The airport is done. So yeah, maybe out here, but I feel like we've not got the infrastructure. Like, this is off a country lane, you know? Like, when was the last time you drove into an international airport off a country lane? So yeah, I'm just not sure yet, Joe. Maybe we'll keep it in. I'm gonna run this down to here. And then I think I'm gonna delete this pitch. Don't really want it there. And then let's send this one back into that. This needs to come down there. And I'd rather the zoning be on the road here, so we'll take it off of that. And find a way. So I probably have Southwest American here. I think it's probably the most strip mally of all the assets, isn't it? And then I'll have a road coming behind these as well. Which actually fits perfectly into there. And then we'll feed that out down there. And then that'll give us some nice frontage aligned commercial with the national highway. For which we'll run a little bit of sand detailing in here as well. Good to know, and thank you too, kind. Maybe one more CS1-2s before then. Yeah, I think it depends how modded you want to play, Joy. Like, this city is vanilla, which I'm not sure if you followed Yoakley. But you can make, like, I'm quite proud of this build. Like, all this is unmodded. Which I think looks remarkably better than what you could make with CS1 unmodded. But there's still a lot of pain points that come with it, so I think play at your own risk is still the general consensus with it. I think here where we have the pathways coming out of the game set and match, we'll use some of those assets that have path integration on them. Such as the merry-go-round. And I wonder if I can fit both of these in here. Let's move you right over. And then Bouncy Castle Park. No, a bit too big, aren't you? You're all a bit too big. One of you? Come on, there must be some part. There must be a sits and fits moment. There's always a sits and fits moment. There you go. We knew it. Although, are you going to fit, actually? Because you might mess with my path placement here. I'll do this one manually. Do this way. Oh my god. Please. Please stop snapping. Thank you. And then just in there is mostly fine. Sweet. Bring that down and then just the obvious connections to link all this together now. Will just help us complete a somewhat functional park space. Get some trees through here as well. How did our Chinese buildings turn out? I don't mind the one in the middle. The ones on the edge are a bit... I don't know. I think we'll do something with them. We'll leave them in. I'll find a way to make them work. You are all losing vast amounts of profit, are you? Why? Why is that happening? So this one makes 4,700 a month, and this one loses 5,400. But they both sell recreation. I'm not sure what's up with them. Oh yes, Ice Flake turned down the tree collision radius, didn't they? That's another thing they did. Which is remarkably helpful, to be fair to them. It does make tree detailing significantly less obnoxious with it on. All of the Southwest has spawned its own car parking, but I don't mind. It's very American, isn't it, to have loads of car parking there? And there's a few more path nodes here, isn't there? Yeah, speed these out. I think that's all of them. Yeah. Some bike parking through here as well, maybe. Let's have some of that in. I did mention that earlier, didn't I? We didn't put it in there. What bike parking do we want? It is things like bike parking, Joy, where like CS2 makes big improvements. Like, I really do love the whole bike building function they went for, introducing parking. Sorry, introducing bikes. It's very nice. Do maybe just the one actually, and then I'll detail this with just extending the texture out here. I guess just up to the edge. Bring that down. On 126 degrees. That should be fine. And then this little curated grass texture might as well fill this whole void. Makes sense, doesn't it? And I guess through the whole space, since it's all just nice park area, isn't it? We might even be able to make this walkable here. I'm not sure how easy you're going to fit in for me. No, it's fine. I won't bother with it. I'll just have it all as grass. Yeah, just so it looks like they can cycle into it from the road here. And then we'll have some big boy palms knocking about as well. If we're going to encourage bikes down here, where's the nearest cycle network? Down on the main road. Let's add bicycles down this lane as well then. I'll send this all the way down here. Yeah, just to there is fine. And maybe this one as well, actually, where it cuts through back to the arterial. Yeah. See, I think that's a much more interesting space, isn't it, than just leaving it as kind of borderland overgrowth. There is perhaps a few too many car parks here on the front, but they might level up and lose them. But it is sort of strip mall looking there. Much more interesting complement to the highway orientation, isn't it? But otherwise, guys, I think we'll leave the stream there. That pretty much does it for most of the Yoakley jobs I wanted to do today. Thank you for hanging out with me on a slightly later stream than normal. There is a city showcase out for you tomorrow. And if you have a free evening, come and leave me a comment and a like on the stream VOD once it's processed. Always just wonders for me. And I need to find out what happened with this vertical stream as well to see if that actually lists as a VOD. I've no idea. But yeah, thank you for hanging out, everyone. Appreciate it. Videos will be up tomorrow and yeah, Friday, and then Ilium on Monday. Oh, my chat just shut up. Wait, has that chat been bugged the whole time? Yeah, it has. What the hell? You know, I thought you guys were quiet. Like, my whole chat has just popped back in now. Why was it doing that? Yeah, so I literally I've missed all of your guys' messages. Why was my chat bugging out like that? So let me just read up on this real quickly. Sorry, guys. Ithaca is actually a small city, and the airport it has is regional, meaning it only flies to states near it. Yeah, maybe we'll do a regional airport then. Yeah, regional airport. Anita went. I get very jealous of all the beautifully detailed assets and the ease of being able to drag services. Maybe give Vanilla a try. Vanilla's fun. But yeah, give it a try, Joy. If you've not played it for a few years now, you might get on board with it more now. But graphically, I think, is where it wants to improve a little bit for me. But it is getting better. It is getting better. Oh, hey, Jen. Nice to see you. I'm so sorry, Jen. I don't know why my chat had just totally bugged. That's so irritating. I missed most of your guys' messages. It was like, man, lads, like, they're all really quiet. I was like, they mustn't be enjoying. They mustn't be enjoying the stream. It's all good. Yes, sorry, Jen. Yeah, my YouTube live chat had frozen. Basically, like quite a few messages up. Yeah, that whole airport conversation I missed. Basically, Zhao's message on the will Yoakley get an airport was the last one I saw. I'm so sorry. Don't know why YouTube did that. That's so annoying. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you, I promise. I'm so happy to cut so much of the stream, thank you. Yeah, we will leave it there anyway, because it's coming on for 2 hours now. But yeah, videos out tomorrow, and the normal stuff as well. Over the weekend. Yeah, enjoy your weekends. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate you all. I'll catch you in the next. We'll be live again Tuesday. If you want to come hang out with us, I'm not sure what we'll stream. Probably CS1, I think. Maybe San Coco will stream. I might try 6 PM Tuesday, actually. Might try a little later again, we'll think. But yeah, nice to see you again as well, Jen. Alex has already left us. Dizzy, Quick Marshmallow. Quirky Marshmallow, anyway. Joy as well, Dizzy, Nomis, Denver. Appreciate you all so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.